Hey there, everybody, and we are back with the Bishop Car Chronicles. Time for another segment of renewing the mind and the body for healthy living. And while the notifications are going out, I would like to send a birthday shout out to my friend and sister, Pastor Karita Moss. Today is her birthday, and if today is your birthday, I pray that your day is filled with many blessings, gifts, and love from all around, and that you enjoy as many of the sweet things as you desire. Just don't make yourself sick, all right? It is your day. You've been waiting 365 days for this one day to come around. It is now here. Go out, celebrate it, live it up. You deserve it. If this is your first time watching one of these broadcasts, I want you to know that they are to encourage you, to empower you, to educate you, to motivate you, to inspire you, to uplift you, to move towards your destiny, operating in the purpose for which you've been created, using the gifts that are within you. Hello to everybody that is coming into the room. I want to say thank you so very much for tuning in, tapping in, clicking in. I really appreciate all of you who are a part of the Back with the Bishop family. Of course, I'm coming live from my personal page, which is, again, something that I only do when I feel led to do so. So here we are today, and we are live from this page. But many of you know that I usually go live from my public ministry page, which is Lamont Walker Ministries. That is a page on Facebook here, so you can go over and like that page. It's a public page, and typically I do go live from there. However, I am here today. Hello, Lady Vera Williams. Thank you so much for tuning in. And so I'm here to share with you all today just a few, again, words of wisdom on this wonderful Wednesday. So typically on Wednesdays, we do our Wednesday's Wonderful Words of Wisdom. And so there's just a little bit that I want to share with you all today. I'm speaking just a little bit fast because I know that my time is getting out from under me. And so that's one of the things that I want to talk to us about today, or share with all of you today. And again, if ever I say something that strikes a chord with you, by all means, please feel free to put your comments in the comment section, because I believe that you and we are able to learn from each other, and we can grow together. It's better when we do it together than when we do it individually. And so again, if this is your first time watching one of these broadcasts, please know that they are to encourage you, to empower you, to educate you, to motivate you, to inspire you, to uplift you, to move towards your destiny, operating in the purpose for which you've been created, using the gifts that are within you. So here's the word of wisdom for us today. Stop mismanaging people, time, and obligations. And that is the word of wisdom. And I'm going to dig in just a little bit on that. But I wanted to make sure that I said it very clearly and very plainly. Stop the mismanagement. Stop mismanaging time, people, and obligations. And I kind of put it in that order because to me, time is almost more valuable, if you will, this is to me, than many things that we will experience, and many commodities on this side or in the earth, because time is one thing that we cannot get back. And not saying that people are less than, because I value humans as well, because of course once humans are gone, you can't get them back either. But for me, I feel like time is the most valuable thing, because even after people are gone, time still remains. And so you want to make sure that you're making the most of the time that you have. And so I want to share again and encourage you, and some of you may not have a problem with this, but this is something that I've been recognizing here from many different individuals as I've been going through my walk of life within the last few weeks. And so you want to stop, I encourage you to stop mismanaging time, people, and obligations. A lot of times we have been very guilty of this. I've been guilty of this myself, that we mismanage time in that we engage in frivolous activities that waste our time. And so sometimes one of the things that we do that causes us to mismanage our time is scrolling unnecessarily on social media, is sometimes being engaged in phone conversations, or watching too much TV, or playing too many video games, or doing crafts that people would probably even consider to be hobbies or whatnot, and we're investing too much time in those things or in those activities. And so what ends up happening is we waste time. And so that time that you would use in scrolling is actually time that you could invest in developing your purpose, or that you could invest in developing whatever one of your goals are, whatever it is that you hope to accomplish. And so I want to encourage you to stop mismanaging your time. So sometimes, unplug, take a step back. As far as your time is concerned, this is one of the things that I hate for people to do. I hate for people to waste please, y'all, do not waste my time. time. This is something that I talk to people and I share with people that I'm connected to, because listen, again, my time is precious and I have things to do. I don't know about anybody else. I have things that I want to accomplish. I have purpose that needs to be fulfilled, and I have destiny that I must reach. And so if I waste time, then that hems up my purpose. It hems me up from reaching destiny. And so I don't have time to waste time. And so again, I want to encourage you not to just be doing things just because. Don't just involve yourself in things or in people, in circles or situations or in relationships just because. Because again, you're going to end up wasting time, and that only hems you up from operating in purpose and from reaching your destiny. So the next is mismanaging people. A lot of times when it comes to engaging with people, that we typically choose to engage with people that we connect with, but then sometimes there are people who have people in positions, or they put them in certain places because of favoritism, or because they like the person. But in actuality, watch this, what I'm about to say is because this will help a lot of people who are leaders or who are CEOs or supervisors that are managers of departments and organizations, etc., whatever your sphere of influence is. You cannot just put people in place or in position because you like them. But what ends up happening is if you put a person in a position and they don't have the skill set, again, what that does is it's going to damage your goal. You're not going to reach the goal. You're going to also damage the department or the organization. You're going to hinder the atmosphere and the climate of which you are leading or overseeing or engaging. Again, because you have mismanaged people. You have put up one person in position just because you like them when they don't have the skill set that is necessary for reaching the goal or for reaching the end purpose. One of the things that makes this applicable to everybody is for those who work in corporate America. Hey, Stephen, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you. One of the things that we have been taught in corporate America is about the 401k or retirement savings plans. And so what they say, or what they ask you, is how much do you want to have once you are retired? And so what then they tell you is that, okay, if you want to have this amount by the time that you retire, then you have to save this much, or you have to invest this much from where you are now until the time that you retire, so that you can actually reach your goal, which goes into how you stop from mismanaging. It goes into accurate planning. And this is one of the reasons why it's so important for you to stop mismanaging, because if you don't stop mismanaging, you are never going to reach your goal. You're going to get to the end of your life's journey and you're going to have a lot of regrets, and you're going to have those regrets because you didn't accurately plan. Woo! I am helping somebody. If nobody else, I know I'm helping myself. And this is a word that I constantly put in my own spirit. Stop inaccurate planning. A lot of times when I see failure, or whenever I experience failure, and I've even taken observation in my own life, in my own failings, and I realized that I failed because I inaccurately planned. I didn't take the time to develop the plan to get to the goal that I wanted to get to. And so, of course, it ended up failing. And it applies on several different levels, in your relationships, in your friendships, in your businesses, in wherever it is that you work. Again, we are such a goal-oriented society, and so it even has filtered over into the church. And so what happens a lot of times, because we are such poor planners, I'm going to say it again, that we as a people, some of us are such poor planners. We are poor planners. We mismanage time, we mismanage people, and we mismanage obligations. So what ends up happening is when it's time for you to actually do something that you have committed yourself to doing, you can't do it, and you can't fulfill it to your optimal level because you have mismanaged your time or your people or your obligations. And so I want to encourage you to start planning more accurately. Number one, don't overextend yourself, or don't say yes to something that you know you will not be able to fulfill or complete or bring to pass. And again, a lot of times people don't want to let other people down, or they don't like to say no to people, so they end up saying yes to things that they know that they will not be able to do. I have even made the mistake myself, because I don't like to say no to people. If somebody asks me to do something, I want to do my best to be able to meet the request. And so what ends up happening is what I did, because I mismanaged, is I triple book. I'm telling you some things that are simple and some things that are very plain. So I ended up triple booking, and then I had to go back and then have humility and tell people that I'm so very sorry. I cannot do this because I triple booked. I mismanaged. I did. And so one of the ways, again, to help you to stop mismanaging is, number one, realize what you already have going on in your life. Do not overextend yourself, or do not say yes to people and things that you will not be able to do. But then the other aspect of that is planning. Have yourself a calendar. Listen, I'm from the old school. I still have a physical calendar that I write in, and my wife is constantly challenged by that because she is from a younger generation and they like to do everything digital. So she puts everything on the Google Calendar. And I'm like, I'm not finna be looking at no Google Calendar. I'm finna pull out my hardback calendar so that I can see what actually I have going on. For me, that's the type of person that I am. But whatever worked for you, Google Calendar works for her every day, all day. What's up, B Moon? Brad is on. What's up, man? Hey, James, thank you for tuning in. But whatever it is that helps you to accurately plan, that's what you need to do. Because a lot of, again, if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to let a lot of people down, and you're going to be feeling bad and be feeling sorry because you did not fulfill an obligation that you committed yourself to, that you yourself said that you would do. And so now that you haven't delivered, now your name is going to be mud. Your name is going to be trash because, again, you said that you could do something, or you would be somewhere, or you would be with someone when you inaccurately planned, and you didn't plan to do what they had asked of you to do, or what was expected of you to do. And so again, the word of wisdom to you today is to stop mismanaging your time, your people, and obligations. And so if it's something, listen, that you know you can't do, just listen, have humility, be upfront, and here's the last piece: communicate and say, no, I'm not going to be able to do that because of everything that I'm already committed to, everything that I'm obligated to right now. I will not have the time or the capacity necessary to actually do what you want to have done, or to be with you, or to be somewhere that would that require your time and your energy. And so it goes back to your relationship. You mismanage with your people. And so because you have wasted your time, when it's time for you to actually engage and invest your energy and your mental capacity with people that you are in relationship with, you can't do it. You're too tired. You don't have what's necessary to even contribute anything fulfilling to the relationship. That's why some of your boyfriends and girlfriends and your husbands and your wives, they don't like you. They're upset with you. They are not interested at all in spending time with you because, again, when it comes time to spending that quality time with them, you have invested and given and wasted so much of you and yourself and your time in so many other places that is dissatisfying. It's distasteful. No, they don't want to be around you. They don't want, because you don't have anything, again, to contribute because you have mismanaged. And so you got to even learn how to step back from some people and some things so that you can have what's necessary all around. Again, this will also help to prevent burnout. Listen, a lot of people are feeling burnt out. They're experiencing burnout. Again, it goes back to mismanagement. And so what you have to do in order to avoid mismanaging time, people, and obligations is by learning how to accurately plan. So if you haven't heard everything that I said, for those of you who are just coming into the room, you'll have to watch this from the very beginning so that you can go back and hear everything that I'm sharing in regards to this, because I guarantee you that if you stop mismanaging people, time, and obligations, your life, I'm talking about you to you, your life will be so much more fulfilling. It'll be so much more rewarding. You'll have so much more energy, if you will. You have so much more exciting times and adventures because you have learned how to accurately plan. All right. I hope that this has been encouraging, empowering, educating, motivating, inspiring, and uplifting to you. Again, to move towards your destiny, operating in the purpose for which you've been created, using the gifts that are within you. I love you all. I thank you so very much for tuning in, and I hope that y'all love me. I'm signing off by saying, hello, 2019. I'm going up, and so are you. What's to come for you and for me is better than what's been. Mad love.